Hey there, YouTube. How's everybody doing out there today? It's a beautiful Saturday here in South Alabama, and I just thought I would take a break from football and do a little video for you. Today, we're going to talk about maintaining peace of mind in a turbulent world. I think this is something that is very, very necessary. I'm going to share a quote with you here in a minute. And I came across a quote last week, and it just kind of pushed me that I know what I'm going to read next. And I tell you what, let me read the quote first, and then we'll get into discussing it a little bit. This is from the Stoics. I see quotes pop up from time to time, and I keep saying I'm going to do some reading on the Stoics. But this one popped up the other day, really got into my head, resonated with me, and I think that I'll tell you in a minute what my next book's going to be. This is the quote: "You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. These things are not asking to be judged by you. Leave them alone." And that's from Marcus Aurelius. Just so I'll read that one again. You always own the option of having no opinion. That's a beautiful thing, and it's something that so many people don't understand, and whether it's social media or whether it's in real life, in the day-to-day, face-to-face world. Everybody has an opinion about absolutely everything now, and they want to let you know it. Like I almost feel like now in the year 2022, everybody's just walking around as a walking opinion. Like you walk up to somebody new and you just start telling them opinions. We never really did this before. And I'm of the, like what I'm also talking about, there's two different aspects to the opinion thing. There's number one, I figured this out a little while back. I don't need to have an opinion, period, on a lot of things, because a lot of things that come up every day that everybody thinks is so dire and so crucial, like I honestly don't have an opinion on either way. Now, some things come up that I will have an opinion on. I don't feel the need to express that opinion. So that's why I'm not in this fight or that argument or this or that or all this anger and bitterness all the time on social media. It's just that simple thing. I don't have an opinion on a lot of things. And even when I do most things, I don't feel like a need to express my opinion on them. That's ego. That's ego these days, where everybody thinks their opinion is so important that it must be put out there. Now, I'm also too, I want to make clear that there are issues, there's social issues out there, there's things out there that we do need to be active about, that we do need to support. And there are times when we will need to have an opinion, but it's way less than what most people act out in their day-to-day life. And your life could be so much easier. You know, like I say, in the current world we live in, no matter what age you are, a lot of people spend a significant amount of time on social media. And even if you don't spend a lot of time on social media, just a lot of time, have a large percentage of their time on social media, it's just a soul suck, because it's this never-ending arguing, putting an opinion out there. Somebody else states an opinion, and you just have to give your response to that opinion. And like I say, you have free will. You're perfectly free to post, to say in real life, do whatever you want. But for me, like I say, it just comes back to my peace of mind. I look at the internet and life in general and just think like, oh God, what would I have been like, 30 years ago if the internet had been around? And I think I would have probably been one of those hot-headed people. I don't know though, maybe not. I don't know how much different I would have been on the internet and in real life. I was never like the devil's advocate, totally confrontational, having an opinion on everything, which isn't to say that I don't have some very strong opinions on certain subjects. I just tend to talk about most things and things that actually matter with people I actually know, because that's where things a lot of times get just out of hand online. It's like somebody can say something, you don't actually know that person. People just start flinging opinions here and there out there, and and things just, kind of spiral out of control, and everybody gets angry, and there's just nothing but that going on all the time. And let me go back to that quote again. I like that quote. You always have the option. And it says, this second part here, there is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you can't control. And as soon as I read that second sentence in there, it also resonated with, I say the Serenity Prayer. No, I'm not in a 12-step program. I'm not in any recovery, but I think I've always resonated with the Serenity Prayer. I say the Serenity Prayer almost every day, and it's, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot control, because anything else is madness. It's just lunacy, because it's like butting your head up against a wall. Whether, we don't get into an argument of whether you should control or not control anything, but there are things that are just absolutely you have no control about. So to get into it, have opinions, to worry about it, to fret about it, is going to do nothing but take your peace of mind away from you. So I'll just keep this one real short today. That's pretty much it. You don't need to have an opinion on everything. If you have an opinion on everything, you don't need to express that opinion. But I'll finish with this. I don't like to give unsolicited advice. Just realize what you're doing, and realize that every time you do get up there and put out that very controversial opinion, reply to somebody else's opinion, or just mix it up in there, that you are bringing you're just bringing waves into your life. You're bringing complication into your life. And I just like a nice, quiet, peaceful life when I'm online or in real life. So anyhow, hope this little one, maybe you enjoyed it today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend, and I'll see you here again on Monday or Tuesday. Peace.